What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Manic Media Dream, or welcome to Manic Media Dream. If this is your first time here, we are going to be unboxing the Scooby-Doo Where Are You Complete Series DVD box set. And before we actually get into it, a little bit of a backstory. So for starters, this whole time I've considered myself a huge Scooby-Doo fan, and I would say I most definitely am a huge Scooby-Doo fan. I have the clothes, I have plushies of like young Scoobert and, you know, adult Scoobert, and then like the Mystery Machine plushie, and I've watched the movies like 1,000 times. And as somebody who like aspires to be a screenwriter, when people ask me, oh my god, what's your favorite movie, I always say, oh, it's a Scooby-Doo movie starring Michelle Gellar, Freddie Prinze Jr, Matthew Lillard, and Cardellini. And like people will give me like the weirdest look where they're like, oh, how could you think that that movie is worth being your favorite movie? And it's just like, who cares? I mean, it's a children's movie, it's absolutely fantastic, and if you watch it as a kid and you watch it as an adult and you can relate to it in both those age frames, then that means that whoever wrote that movie did a great job, and that you should aspire to maybe create movies like that that span literal generations. Anyway, I'm digressing. The point I'm trying to make, and we're circling back to it, is that this whole time I'm just like, oh my god, I like grew up watching the original Scooby-Doo, and so I know all of like the bad guys, etc. What made me realize that I hadn't seen the original show was actually Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed, because they made references to monsters that they had battled in the past, and they would like talk about Minor 49er or the Black Knight Ghost or like this zombie looking fella, and I'm just like, oh, okay, maybe this is just the lore of the movies. And then I kind of just didn't think about it, right? It settled into my subconscious and I didn't, whatever. And I was just like, oh, okay, like it just exists in the movie world. And then I came across this box set, Scooby-Doo Where Are You? And I was like, oh, okay, like this must be the Scooby-Doo that I grew up watching. And so obviously before I buy a box set, I always do a disturbing amount of research. And so I was doing research on this box set and I'm like, wait a second, why have I never seen these episodes before? How is that possible? All I used to watch as a kid was Scooby-Doo. And then it sort of hit me because like one of the episodes that I remember a lot is there were these 3 ghosts, a chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry ghost. I'm literally not even making this as like an actual Scooby-Doo episode, who like, as somebody who loves Scooby-Doo and then also really, really loves ice cream, this episode is burned into my memory. And I was just so infatuated by the fact that Scooby and Shaggy get to go to an ice cream factory and eat as many creamsicles in these 3 flavors as they possibly can. Childhood me, my dreams were coming true on screen. And so I was like, oh, this is totally part of Scooby-Doo Where Are You? It's not. And that's crazy to me, because this entire time I thought that it was. And like other episodes that I had seen that had nothing to do with the synopses of the episodes that are in this box set. And basically, going down a little bit of a rabbit hole, I understood that the show I grew up watching was not Scooby-Doo Where Are You, but in fact was the Scooby-Doo Show, specifically the Scooby-Doo Dynamite Hour. Like, what the fudge? Honestly, my entire life is just like a lie at this point, and I'm kind of okay with that. But the good news is that because of this box set, I now get to enjoy the actual original Scooby-Doo episodes that are being referenced in even the Scooby-Doo movies with, you know, the monsters that they're talking about, because this stuff came out in 1969. I mean, I had no idea that, I knew Scooby-Doo was old, I just didn't know it was like more than 50 years old. And apparently a disturbing amount of great things were happening in 1969. You had Scooby-Doo coming out, and I think The Gap started, and Bryan Adams had a great summer. I don't know, I need to do a whole lot of research on 1969 because holy fudge. But yeah, I'm blessed in the sense that now I have 3 seasons and 41 episodes, plus bonus features of a Scooby-Doo show that I thought I had seen, but in fact, I have not seen at all. So this should actually be a lot of fun. I also just really like old cartoons, and considering that this is really, really old, you just know that there's a whole lot of love and care put into the writing, the characters, and the animation. So I actually want to see how, like, the similarities between this and the actual Scooby-Doo movie that we got, because aside from the Scooby-Doo show, I also grew up watching What's New Scooby-Doo and Mystery Incorporated, which were definitely a lot more adult, I'm guessing, because in 1969 they had a whole lot of censorship and restrictions when it came to TV shows, let alone cartoons. Backstory aside, we are gonna get into the unboxing of this super adorable set. So this is the top of the set, and then as you can see, it's shaped just like the Mystery Machine from the TV show. And so this is the Complete Series DVD collection. I actually really like the peace signs that they have here. I think it like keeps it from being too plain. And then in the back you have a whole bunch of little stickers, like Scooby-Doo stickers, which I think are adorable. And I wish they like sold these separately because I would like love to have them. I don't know if I'd be able to put them on my car because it's a family car, and I'd probably get chewed out by the adults. I just think they did like such a fantastic job with this set. It's like super simple. I think like, you know, if a kid had it, they would really enjoy it. And you have the front right over here with Scooby, Velma, Shaggy. I don't know who that is because that does not look like Daphne, but we're gonna go with Daphne and Fred. Really, they did Daphne dirty. What is happening here? And then this part is like a bit separate from the rest of the set. I don't actually know what the purpose of that is, but it just is. And then it also comes with this that's sort of like glued to the side of this. And then that basically like gives you information on the series. Okay, see, like Daphne looks normal over here. Unlike that imposter on the other one. So this is just what it says on the back. And yes, it does come with a bonus disc, which I think is freaking awesome. I love it when they have bonus discs because sometimes it's just fun to pop those in and figure out, oh, okay, this is how they actually like made this, or this was like the thought that went behind the characters and like the format of each episode. But yeah, this is 41 episodes, 15 hours of classic animated fun, and 7 discs with a bonus disc. Super fascinating, super excited. And then if you take this right here, we're just gonna open it up. So you just slide it out just like that. And then this is what the inside looks like. Oh my god, that's so cute. Okay, so see, details like this actually make my day. So literal tire tracks. Now, they had no business actually putting this in here, but they did. You know why? Because they gave a damn, and I like it when people give a damn. So yeah. Inside, you still have like that design going on here. And you just pull this guy out. And I think one of the cool things about this is it's somewhat of a hybrid set. Like sometimes you have like novelty sets. Like if you guys have seen my Charmed video, that entire set is like completely novelty based because it's their Book of Shadows. And so even the interaction with the DVD is outside of regular DVD containers. Whereas in this, you have a novelty item that is housing an otherwise normal DVD or like a standard DVD pack, which makes it really easy, like especially if you're traveling and whatnot. You don't have to bring this with you. So like let's say you're going to a cottage or something for summer or winter, you can just pull this out, bring it with you, and it's just one of the many things that you can watch there where maybe the internet isn't that great and streaming doesn't work as well. Now in the front you have just like a super simple DVD cover. It just says Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? The Complete Series DVD collection. I really like this thumbprint thing that they do. I feel like a lot of old, damn, I can't believe the aughts are considered old now, but during the aughts, a lot of times you'd buy like a mystery book and then they would have like this sort of a thing happening in the background, I guess just to keep up with the times. But I'm sort of glad that they have this because it is somewhat retro. On the back, you have Shaggy, which, let's get real, if anybody deserved to be on the cover, well, it's Scooby-Doo to start, and then secondary placement would definitely go to Shaggy because these two literally made this show. I don't know anyone growing up who, you know, didn't love the both of them. They both just loved to eat and run away from ghosts, like just avoiding responsibilities and eating, like literally my life on a regular basis. Super simple, not too large, not too thick. You just open this up right here. And there you have it. You got the episodes laid out. They don't really go into synopses or anything like that. It's literally just episode names. And then I also like how colorful each of the discs are. Like, I can just imagine, you know, had I had the set when I was a kid, I would be doing cartwheels. Like, this would literally be the most valuable thing that I would own. So you have like different ghosts and goblins in the background. I feel like these are probably like, if you were to buy separate sets, you could probably like replace these discs, because like sometimes you'll buy a complete series set and they'll have their own like images printed on here that are relevant to that set. So like a complete series set, like the OC set, for example. But yeah, this one, it's like they just took the regular DVDs from the individual box sets and then just placed them in here, which honestly like is a pretty cool thing to do, because then it's just easy to replace them in case one of the discs get damaged or anything like that. Seasons 1 and 2 are grouped together, and then the third season is separate, and then the Where Are You bonus disc is the last thing there. And then there you have it. So that completes all of the 41 episodes. Oh, there's like special features that are separate from the bonus disc, which makes sense because, again, these are repackaged. And then the bonus disc is the one that you wouldn't get in the separate sets, which is really cool because, I mean, at the very least, they have 3 in there. And then, like I was saying, they'll always have, like, one of these where it's, like, how the series began and, like, what went into, you know, there being a demand for a talking dog that solves mysteries. Yeah, and then that is that set. Slide it back in there. And ta-da! Seriously, I'm like super impressed with how simple but captivating the set is. And yeah. And that is the unboxing of the Scooby-Doo Where Are You Complete Series collection. Definitely let me know in the comments down below what incarnation of Scooby-Doo you grew up watching, because I was definitely not old enough to be watching this when it was airing on CBS and then I think later on ABC back in like the 60s and 70s. Because when I first watched Scooby-Doo, it was 300% on Cartoon Network, and I think Cartoon Network does not exist anymore. I could be wrong, so also feel free to let me know if that is the case. Which version of Scooby-Doo did you watch? So like, was it Scooby-Doo Where Are You, Mystery Incorporated, What's New Scooby-Doo, Be Cool Scooby-Doo? There's so many different versions, and some people didn't even watch those. Some people just watched the cartoon movies. So yeah, I'm just genuinely curious. Let me know. And then also let me know what your favorite Scooby-Doo cartoon was. I might make a video on that later, especially because I haven't seen Where Are You yet, and I might like this way more than the one that I already like. So yeah, let me know what your favorite is and why. Also, make sure to give this video a like if you enjoyed, and make sure to hit that subscribe button if you love media unboxings, media reviews, analyses, music, movies, TV shows, video games. Yeah, I'm branching out into video games too. I have a lot of plans for Halloween, and I actually really need to get my act together and come out with more videos, because October is literally my favorite month and Halloween is like my favorite holiday, so you will be seeing more of me. Feel free to share this video with a Scooby-Doo lover in your life, and I will chat with y'all later with another video very soon. Also, if you like memes, definitely hit that subscribe button, because I do come out with a lot of memes, and you can also follow me on TikTok if you just like memes, because I exclusively post memes on there at this time. All right, I will chat with y'all later. Have a good one. Bye.